Kyle Hamilton is the one defensive back who seems to always be in the right place at the right time. Here are a few key things in this video that are going to help you get more sacks as a defensive back when you're blitzing. So first off, what you always have to do is disguise the blitz. So we can see here, he's in an even stance. He has his eyes inside so he could key the ball and get a good jump right when it's snapped. We want to make sure we're in our even stance. We're not showing the blitz too early. Otherwise, the offense will have time to switch up their scheme and pick us up in the blitz, which is not what we want. Now, when he starts to move, there's a couple important things. One, the play clock's about to time out. So there's only 3 seconds left when he starts moving inside. Even if the offense sees him, which only the receiver really does, then they're not going to really have time to communicate, switch up their protection, and they probably won't be able to pick him up. So when there's only a few seconds left, then you know that you can go and show the blitz and try to get a jump on the snap. The other thing that's important if we're talking about pre-snap is I think he sees the O-line move where he sees the receiver finish his motion. So he's probably getting a couple keys. If you studied the other team on film, after the guard taps the center, it's probably right when the snap comes. So the more you watch film on the opponent, the better. Now, talking about the actual sack, two great things that you can learn from. One, he keeps outside leverage. So the quarterback's only option is to step into the pocket. Now, if he steps up, then you could see the other Ravens defenders right there to make the sack. So we always have to understand leverage and our job. And then as we're going for the sack, reaching our hands forwards like this. As we reach our hands forwards, if the quarterback goes to throw it, then we're probably going to either get a forced fumble and have an opportunity to recover it, or it'll at least be an incompletion and it just won't be a good play for the offense. So reach forwards, try to disrupt the quarterback as he throws the ball. Talking a bit about the scheme now, which is really what makes this play great, is you can see looking at the Ravens D-line. They have a few guys rush and then drop late, and we have the numbers on the field side. So the center's occupied, the guard's occupied, the tackle's occupied. This means Kyle is free off the edge to rush and get after the quarterback. The only person who could really block him here is the receiver, but since he squeezes inside a bit, he's going to be under that receiver if he tried to down block, and he knows he's going to be free off the edge because they have the numbers. Now, the last person who could block him is the running back, but because he's lined up away, it would be a very hard job to scan backside and pick up the edge rusher if he stayed in protection. So this is just a great play with him disguising the blitz at the start, understanding that they're about to snap the ball because the time clock, because the offensive tendencies, keeping his leverage on the quarterback, getting his hands up in case he was going to throw it, and then just understanding the play that he's probably the free rusher. So he just has to get there really fast, keep his leverage, do his job, and trust his teammates. So take these tips, you can apply it to your game, get some more sacks as you're blitzing. For daily breakdowns and complete defensive plans for field work, lifting, speed, everything you need, then join Lockdown Academy. It's our app for defensive backs. You can find the link in our bio.